Shalom, shalom, shalom. It is amazing how I hear people say they love the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and all they want to do is fulfill his will. All they want to do is walk in righteousness. And then when you reveal to them what that consists of, his will is his instructions, his teachings, his Torah. The righteous path is walking according to his Torah, his instructions. I know the English translations say law, but the actual word is Torah, and it means instructions. It means teachings. So if you want to walk in the will of Yahuwah, if you want to find yourself being pleasing before Yahuwah, you will do what Yahuwah say do. And I love when I share with them what that is, how they get, some of them, not all, some of them will get angry and mad, resort to calling me names simply because I say what the book says. And they will talk about it's done away with, Paul said. With all due respect, I can hardly care what Paul has to say. Because once I give you a thus said the Lord, a thus said Yahuwah, doesn't matter what Paul had to say. Because there's nowhere in the Tanakh, in what you call the Old Testament, where Yahuwah said anything to Moshe or any other prophet in describing the Torah as a ministry of death. Nowhere. He says the very opposite. He said it is our righteousness and it is our life. So for Paul to come out of his mouth and say something that contradicts what Yahuwah said, and you are literally shocked that I take the words of Yahuwah above what Paul says, is literally amazing to me. How you could feel that I am lost when I stand on the words of Yahuwah. But for some reason, I will be walking in the light if I agree with the gospel of Paul. Because even though I am not a Christian, I am not messianic the way you believe I should be messianic. I do not believe that Yeshua, that Jesus is the Mashiach. I believe a Messiah will come. Do I believe he will be God in the flesh? No. Do I believe he had to shed his blood for me to have atonement? No. But I want you to listen to the words of the one that you say is the Mashiach. And God forbid, who some of you even believe is God himself. And in this King James Bible, it's the red letter edition. So now, if I read something in red, it's supposed to be the very words of the one who you say is the Mashiach. This is Matthew chapter 5. And I am going to read verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. Now, remember, what consists of the instructions of Yahuwah, the law, the Torah? There is statutes, regulations, precepts, commandments. All that is the embodiment of what Yahuwah gave Moshe to give our ancestors, the Israelites. And the one who you say is the Mashiach is also telling you to keep it. Because this is what I'm going to close on this note. Now, for some of you that say you are following him, how are you following him if you're not living according to that which also governed him. If he kept Torah and you literally refuse to keep it, in what way are you following him? Now, let me make this perfectly clear. As I said before, I am not a Christian. I am not messianic. When I say messianic, I'm talking about someone who believes that Yeshua is the Mashiach. I believe in a Mashiach to come. I just do not believe Yeshua is it. So that's all I wanted to share at this time. Return back to Yahuwah. Walk according to his law, statutes, and his commandments. You will then find yourself fulfilling the very will of Yahuwah. You will be walking the righteous path of Yahuwah. That's all I wanted to share. This is your brother Yael Ezra. Peace.